Douglas Bickford's 19th of May 2021. It's like 5:02 a.m. here in Christmas Valley. I quit drinking coffee. I quit drinking tea. Now I drink because of caffeine. Okay. I know now I'm at chocolate milk. Chocolate, hot chocolate. So I know there's a little, I don't know how much is in chocolate, but I know there's not near as much as in tea and caffeine. Now, every time I've gone down from drinking caffeine, right? I went from a cup of coffee, 1 cup of coffee a day has 100 milligrams of caffeine. That's a lot of caffeine, folks. It's not good for you. Then I went to tea, which is 25 milligrams for a cup of tea. Now I have to Google search what a cup of hot chocolate has in it. But each time I quit drinking caffeine, I get withdrawals. Okay. I mean, it's crazy, but caffeine's a drug. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is for you that are down and out. You've hit rock bottom. You're lost. You're confused. You don't know where you're going. You lost a love relationship. You lost any kind of pain you're in. One of your animals died. Your parents died. Your grandparents died. You don't know where to turn. That's why I'm here. Okay, because I got the cure for you. And the cure for you, and this is a message for you, and it's from God. If you don't believe God, it's from goodness. Okay, it's come from me, inside of me. He's one who inspired me to do these videos. The message for you is look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. And that's it. That's my message for you. Very simple. Let go of your weak ego. Let go of everything you've been taught about what life is, where God is. You will find out the answers to life if one simple concept, and this is the way God made it, or goodness made it, if you don't believe in God, like I said. This is the way goodness intended it, God intended it, to be simple. And what's happened is everybody's destroyed the simpleness of how to find God, how to find yourself, and be happy. It's right in here. It's that void you feel. You feeling it right now if you're looking at me. Because I have enough faith in the Creator, in goodness. This video will find you wherever you're at. And when you're ready for that change, when you're ready to say that in the mirror, you're going to find Douglas Bickford out here teaching how to get self-esteem. Comes out of the book, The Portable Therapist. And I'm here. I'm living proof it works because it happened to me like 4.5 months ago. Because of the one simple concept. I love Douglas Bickford. I love my inner child. And I'm not going to live in the past or the future. Translation, I'm not going to live in anxiety, which is future, and I'm not going to live in guilt in the past. I'm going to live in the now because that's all I have. That's me. Anyway, this is from The Portable Therapist. It's by a doctor of psychology. Her name's Susanna McMahon. She has a PhD in psychology, folks, so she knows the brain. Okay. And I suggest you get the book and read it. Very important. It's in the description. The link is in the description of how to go get this book. Anyway, this is chapter 36. How can I let go? Previous questions have emphasized the importance of letting go. It has been mentioned that we need to let go of insecurity, guilt, anxiety, perfection, fairness, and our illusions and defenses. That was what the last chapter was. This sounds like a great deal to release. And if we do manage to let go all the above, what will be left? It is important to note that all these attributes are related to the weak ego, the worth that we receive from external resources. All the above serve to protect us from ourselves and to provide reasons to externalize or excuse our human behaviors. They all help to justify why we are the way we are and to prevent us from taking responsibility and from changing ourselves. When we let go of the need to be something we cannot be, perfect, we will discover that all we have left is humanness, our goodness, and our belief and trust in ourselves. That's why the television's so devastating to you. Turn it off, folks. It's illusion. It's not real. It takes you out of the reality of what you are, because we're all human. And I believe that's why it was created, but that's a whole other topic. We will be left with a kind, objective, and responsible self. We will be left also with the realization that we make mistakes, feel pain, and often do not know why. What is wrong with that? Question mark. The best way to learn to let go of anything is lovingly. Let go and love, folks, of all of it. This is what she taught me, and it works. Do not hate or fight what you're trying to let go of. Rather, honor it and realize that all these things, your past, your guilt, your defenses, and illusions, brought you to this place where you are right now. Whew, that's powerful. All these things made you what you are. And all of them worked for you because you survived. Think of all these things as tools, albeit faulty tools, but tools nonetheless because it got you here in right now. And now you need new tools. Better tools to get to where you want to be. Respect the old tools before you throw them away. Before you let go of those tools. It is always much easier to let go of something that we have outgrown than to let go of something we hate or are angry with. When we hate something and try to get rid of it, it tends to become sticky and to cling to us. When we lovingly let go and see the value of what we're getting rid of, it tends to slide away more easily. A good example of this is a relationship that you have outgrown. If you can focus on the good things in the relationship and what you learn from it, the leaving is easier and you tend to feel okay about yourself. But if you can only focus on the hatred and the negativity, the relationship will still exert its power over you and you are not free and not feeling okay about yourself. I still talk about what's going on, what happened to me, because this is like what happened to me. I was in this when I first left my wife of 3.5 years. I left in hate. I'm not even hate. I was destroyed because I loved her. Okay, and it never really turned to hate because because I loved her. I was trying to make the relationship work and it didn't work because I didn't have any self-esteem. It was all my fault. But because of this book, I've learned to let go in love, and it's sliding away now because I let go to all her and her family because it's all in the past. There's nothing I can do with it. And because of it, I gained self-esteem, and I'm sitting here on YouTube teaching self-esteem because of it. And I've become a different person now because of the whole 3.5 year. I had to go through it to become stronger and be able to accept the pain that we all get. And one of the most recent ones for me, I lost a cat I loved for 13 years yesterday. Okay, I had to deal with that pain. Okay, and I had to let go. Her name was Lady in love, and I can't talk about it because I'll start crying. It's been so recent. Okay, but anyway, that's just an example of what's happened to me because of it. When we lovingly let go and see the value of what we're getting rid of, it tends to slide away more easily. A good example of this is a relationship that you've outgrown, which I outgrew the one I was just with. If you can focus on the good things in the relationship and what you learn from it, the leaving is easier and you tend to feel okay about yourself. But if you can only focus on the hatred and negativity, then the relationship still exerts power over you and you're not free and not feeling okay about yourself. Honor all of these things that you want to let go of. Look at each one of them and remember how they worked for you. Appreciate them for getting you here. Tell yourself now you are strong enough and responsible to yourself. You no longer need what you once needed, and I don't need any of the past that got me here that caused me much pain. All of the development means letting go and moving on. When we need a crutch, it is nice to have one handy. When we no longer need it, we can gently and lovingly put it away. The more self-esteem you develop, the more crutches you will put away. And I'm putting away crutch after crutch, folks. And it's like a miracle in my life. It's changing me. The crutch only becomes an implement when you no longer need it. Letting go is a process. It takes time. I've been at this for over, I've been going through this for over 6 months. It is an easier process when you're done with love. And that's it for that chapter. You got to let go and love, folks. The first thing you got to do, though, is look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you, and start the process. Once you start that, then it'll all start happening for you. But you got to, that's the first step, is gaining self-esteem, self-love. And that, looking in the mirror and say, I love you, will work for you. I guarantee it. And that's why you'll find Douglas Bickford on the internet. I'll have more later for you. Folks have a great day out there.